Hello and welcome to SAP Hybris e-commerce course. First of all, I want to thank you so much for everybody being part of this course. Um, I would say you come to the right place to learn about Hybris e-commerce software. In this course, I'm going to show you step by step how to build, develop, configure, and integrate a Hybris site from the scratch using SAP Hybris technical components. As part of this course, we also built a custom site. We also see what are all the components is required to build a real-time e-commerce site. Of course, it's in a lot of efforts and concepts we need to learn before we start doing anything on hybrid software. So some brief history on the Hybris. Hybris is recently acquired by SAP. So after acquiring SAP, looks like SAP is investing a lot of money on a Hybris e-commerce platform. And SAP Hybris is going to be a really good future when it comes to especially most of the SAP clients today would like to go ahead with Hybris e-commerce along with SAP HANA. So in the both combination, cloud integration is very easy to integrate with the Hybris e-commerce software. So, as part of this course, this is going to be around between 26 to 30 sessions. We see from the scratch to the advanced level. That means what are all the core concepts required to build a e-commerce site. We're all going to see as part of this course. Let's go first today. I'm going to explain what are all we're going to see learn next 20 to 30 sessions. So just let me go over topics which we're going to cover. So we start with the section one here. So basically here, we introduce basic introduction of the e-commerce. What are the functionalities of e-commerce hybrid site specific to hybrid seat, not general e-commerce. And we also see where to go and download the e-commerce software. So that's we wrap up section one with those. And section two basically from the vanilla PC, just we see how to install your JDK, set up a class path, and installing Hybris framework. We also see here what are the builder tools available in Hybris and what are the difference between various build tool like ant, gradle, when to use and what. And we also see certain commands like ant module gen, so some installation commands, some update commands, some we are going to see all these commands as part of the section 2. And also we slightly touch, not very in detail, but we slightly touch Hybris technical architecture. After the installation, I walk over the architecture of the various components in Hybris. And then we also integrate with the Eclipse, and you will download Eclipse and you access the Hybris source code, out of the box Hybris source code, and you just look at the code from the enabled out of the box site. So you look at out of the box Hybris site and you import the you take that code and you check the functionality, okay, how they build on Java Spring Framework. And section 3, once we set up the installation Hybris of the Hybris, then we log on to Hybris extensions such as Hybris Administration Console, Hybris Management Console. This is abbreviations HAC, HMC. So we deep dive into the technical architecture at this stage. So how all these various components fit together as part of the Hybris technical architecture, right? Then section 4, we see data modeling with Hybris type system and how the data modeling works in Hybris. And we also touch some configs like enumeration, collections, relations. What is the synchronization item type in Hybris, and what is the importance of data modeling? How do you create a data model? How do you make sure that this data model helps to build your e-commerce site? Section 5, we deep dive into Hybris Administration Console. We walk through each function, like, each task is part of the administrator. As being a Hybris administration, what are all the things you can do? And after that, we do Hybris Management Console. And we basically see what is the difference between HAC versus HMC. In which scenario you have to go to HAC, in which scenario you have to access to HMC, and what are the key differences between these two. And with that, we pretty much we up to section 6 we are done the installation, set up Hybris, and walking log into the Hybris framework and understanding some administration concepts and all that. And section 7 will see a cron job. What is a cron job? When do you need to create a job, a cron job? A simple example to create a cron job, scheduling and all that we'll see in section 7. So, and we also see some examples. Section 8, there is a Hybris, there is a concept called import and export. Okay, and why do you use this import functionality, and why do you use this export functionality? In what scenario you have to use this? And after that, we see some dynamic model attributes. It's a very, very important concept. Dynamic model attributes, what exactly they, how you create them. And after that, we see a flexible search. In Hybris, every query it's going to be a flexible search. So how many ways you can build this flexible search in Hybris framework? So how do you write this query implementations and all that we see in section 10. Section 11, we see more topics on advanced service layer programming, like what is interceptors, events, validations, and each example, like how do you create an interceptor, how do you link, event with interceptor, and what are the validations it's required. That's kind of a more we cover here detailed architectural concepts, as well as the entire flow of the Hybris, how from the view controller, service layer, facade layer, uh, persistence layer, how it is interlinked to each other on this framework. We're going to touch slightly here. And then we see understand on the Hybris e-commerce side catalogs. What are the catalogs? What do you mean by categories? How, what are the subcategories and products and variant? How they link to each other, all that. Section 13, we see this is predominantly content management system here. So it's a web content management. How a content administration can manage an entire e-commerce site. So basically the web content management system here, what are the pages are there? If you wanted to create a custom pages, page templates, and static pages, if you wanted to create some, like predominantly here, we're going to see how a merchandise manager or marketing manager can simply use these templates and publish the content to e-commerce site. And section 14, we cover some of the commerce basics, and or there are different various topics on the commerce basics, like payments, order split, order tracking, and various e-commerce core capabilities we see in this more, and add-ons. And if you wanted to integrate various add-ins, suppose example PayPal or Bazaarwise reading system, or for the matter of fact any add-on, if you wanted to integrate with the Hybris, how we do that, what are the configurations, what are the code changes required, we'll see. Solar configurations, and here we also explain how you configure your solar with the Hybris, and how many instances you need, how do you set up a solar configurations for each node, and how do you set up index crawlers and all those things we see in solar section. Section 17, we give some theoretical knowledge and some idea, and we log into the Hybris site and we create some sample promotion voucher, some standard email templates, and how the process engine works, and what is the importance of search engine optimization and BTG. All these functionalities will do with one simple example on section 17. Section 18 basically we review whatever the concepts we discussed so far, and then we'll start building the custom store setup, initiating the custom store setup. So that's it. So pretty much, section 18 will take a couple of classes, because where we build a custom site, custom pages, custom controllers. I mean, pretty much everything, custom. Like we take a based on the downloaded Hybris binaries, we generate a package, and on top of that, we create a custom extension, and that custom extension will modify according to our custom site prototype. So with that, we will be completing Hybris core concepts and core Hybris in the 25 to 30 sessions, I would say. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time attending this session, and we'll stop recording and we'll discuss questions offline. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Bye bye.